Alright, so now I'm going to start looking at analog inputs. Okay, analog inputs, they're probably more flexible, more useful for the sorts of things that we're doing. Now let me talk you through some of the analog inputs here that I have. I have another vibration sensor. This one's a piezo disc vibration sensor, which is much more flexible than the other one. I'll talk about why that is in a minute. I have an analog ambient light sensor. Okay, it measures the light like that light sensor in robots see. I have an analog flame sensor. Now, unbelievably, I don't know how it does it, but there's this little black thing on the front. Don't know if you can see that. This little black thing on the front. Now, as long as there's a flame in front of it, about 30 centimeters in front of it, it will, like a ruler, it'll be able to pick up that there's a flame in front of it. However, if you put a flame about 5 centimeters away from it, but to the side, it won't know the flame's there. Alright, so flame sensor. Sound sensor, so I can yell at it and it knows that I'm yelling, talk to it. A rotation sensor, otherwise known as a knob. Turn it on, turn it off. Now this one's, we're probably not going to use this, but this is a gas sensor. It senses various forms of gas, LPG, I think methane, and a couple of others. Because if you've got too much gas in your house, like this happens in colder countries where everyone's got the windows closed and they're running like a gas heater, you die. So this is an important one for some people. This one also not as important. This one's a steam sensor, senses steam. So you could imagine programming something that would sit above your like coffee machine, and like when it starts boiling, you would know. Okay, so there's your steam sensor here. Alright, now all of these have something in common. Now, whereas our digital inputs were either on or off, either you pressed the button or you didn't press the button, or the motion sensor, either you moved or you didn't move, or the vibration sensor, either it was vibrating or it wasn't vibrating. Now for this, it'll tell you about how much steam it's sensing. Is it sensing a little bit of steam? Is it sensing a lot of steam? So this knob here, it'll tell you it's not just on-off. It's a little bit, like it's off, and then on, and then more on, and then louder and louder and louder. Or whatever it might be. Gas sensor, this tells you like a little bit of gas or the gas that's going to kill you, and if you light a flame it'll explode. Sound sensor, same thing. It tells you the volume of sound that it's hearing. You get the idea. This is what I was talking about, this piezo disc vibration thing. It'll tell you how much vibration. Is it an earthquake or is it just someone bumping the desk? And an ambient light sensor, it tells you, is like, are you outside, are you inside, are you in a dark room? It tells you the grades of light that we're looking at. And the flame sensor here, it'll tell you how much flame we see. Okay, so I just wanted to introduce you to those analog input devices. In the next video, we'll look at how we can figure out what they're picking up. I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you a program that you can use that'll make your life really easy.